Rainwater has been collected and used by humans for thousands of years. Long before modern water systems existed, communities relied on rainfall as an important source of water. Today, interest in rainwater collection is growing again. Homeowners, off-grid families, preparedness enthusiasts, and people looking for greater water independence. But one question always comes up. Is rainwater actually safe to drink? At first, the answer seems simple. Rain falls from the sky. It looks clean. It often appears pure. But the reality is more complicated. The moment rain begins falling, it interacts with the environment around it. The air, the roof, gutters, storage systems, and every one of those stages can affect water quality. This is why understanding rainwater safety requires looking beyond the rain itself. The real question isn't whether rainwater exists. The real question is what happens to it before it reaches your glass. Many people assume rainwater becomes unsafe only after long periods of storage. But contamination can occur much earlier. As rain falls through the atmosphere, it can collect dust, pollen, smoke particles, and airborne pollutants. The amount depends heavily on location. Rural environments often differ from urban environments. Industrial areas differ from remote countryside locations. Then comes the collection surface. For most homes, rainwater lands on a roof before entering gutters and storage tanks. That roof may contain dust, leaves, bird droppings, insects, organic debris. Over time, these materials can accumulate and eventually enter the collection system. Storage introduces another set of challenges. Without proper maintenance, tanks may develop sediment buildup, algae growth, or bacterial contamination. The rain itself may be relatively clean, but the collection and storage process often determines the final water quality, and that's where proper system design becomes important. Many off-grid homes successfully use rainwater collection systems, but they rarely rely on raw rainwater alone. Instead, they build multiple layers of protection: collection, filtration, storage, treatment. The first layer often involves preventing debris from entering the system. Screens, leaf filters, first flush diverters. These components help remove contaminants before water reaches storage tanks. Next comes storage. Properly designed tanks help protect water from sunlight, insects, and environmental exposure. Finally, many systems include filtration or purification methods before the water is used for drinking. The exact approach varies depending on the household, local regulations, and intended use. The important point is that safe rainwater systems depend on management, not luck. Successful systems focus on reducing contamination at every stage. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming water is safe simply because it looks clean. Clear water can still contain contaminants. Microorganisms, bacteria, parasites, or other substances that cannot be seen with the naked eye. This is true for many water sources, not just rainwater. Lakes, streams, wells, storage tanks. Even municipal systems occasionally experience contamination events. Appearance alone rarely tells the full story. This is why testing, filtration, and proper treatment play such important roles. The goal isn't fear. The goal is understanding. Water quality depends on factors that often remain invisible. And responsible water management begins with recognizing that reality. The real lesson is that rainwater is neither automatically safe nor automatically unsafe. Its quality depends on how it is collected, how it is stored, how it is maintained, and how it is treated before use. Around the world, millions of people successfully use rainwater systems every day. But those systems work because they are designed, monitored, and maintained properly. Rainwater collection is not simply about placing a barrel beneath a roof. It is about creating a complete water system, a system that includes collection, storage, filtration, maintenance, and planning. Whether someone is interested in off-grid living, emergency preparedness, or water independence, understanding these principles is essential, because safe water is rarely the result of a single piece of equipment. It is usually the result of an entire system working together. And the more you understand that system, the more resilient your water supply becomes. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more content about rainwater collection, water preparedness, off-grid living, and household resilience. You'll also find additional resources in the description covering rainwater filtration, emergency water storage, water treatment solutions, and alternative water systems discussed in this video. Thanks for watching, and stay prepared.